Hello everyone, this is Russell Carlin, and this is my last week of ASD review video. This week well, honestly it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, just because I had to do my update and my delete, which delete was, easy, and then the update, which as you can see is a rather large function here. It was somewhat difficult. It was mainly putting the values into let's see if I can find my simulator here. Mainly putting the values into the forms, and the big one was this one, because this is a multiple select here. So when I go to edit, that was really hard to make it so that the values were whatever the values were for the champions here. That took a good while to figure it out, but when I did, I was like, oh yeah, it was awesome. So it was a nice aha moment and everything. But yeah, that was probably the most difficult thing about it, was that. And things that went well was the delete. The delete was really easy to do. As for the simulator and the emulator, um, I really like the simulator. I've worked with it before in all the previous classes, and it runs really well. But the emulator, I don't like the emulator just because it is ridiculously slow. And I have version 2.3.3 on here, and I don't know if that's a bad version of it, because I remember Rick saying, certain versions were just really bad and you don't want them. But I thought he said that was a good version, and I don't know if this is good. I don't want to see a bad version because this is really slow. Yeah, it took like, takes like 5 seconds for it to react to whatever I click and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of painful. But the iPhone simulator here is actually, it runs really well, and everything is, as you can see, that took like, a fifth of the time it took for this to load up. And so I'm going to do my demo on just the iPhone, because this would take all day to do a demo on this. But it does work. I did test it and make sure everything worked. It just took like 30 minutes to do all of it. So we'll just do a demo on the iPhone. Okay, quick little demo of my app. As you can see, I changed all of the images so that they kind of fit it a lot better than the old app. And they're still not, really fancy, but they get the job done. And I have 3 forms which all go to these links here, and they correlate to each of these. The jungle timers is not done. It just goes to a under construction page. Going into the first one, which is just your roster, and you just add your champion, and alright, and then it'll save, and then of course you'll have to put in your password, and it'll be showing up in here, which was right there. And as you can see, it's all the stuff we put in there. And then you can go into edit, and it'll fill in the whole form, which that was the part that I said that was really the most difficult part, was to fill in all that stuff. And when you click save again, it's the same form as this here, except it saves the key, and if there is a key saved in there, then it'll push the key in the rev, and it'll update it instead of saving it as a new one. So I guess I can actually change something in there so you can see. Let's change this to jungle and save that, and then go back in here. Maybe there it goes. And now you can see that it's the jungle. And then also the delete. there, and now it's gone. And it's the same thing with all three of these and all three of the forms, except of course the forms are a little different. There's different information. And so this one was the hardest one because there's the multiple select there, which, I mean, like, just has multiple selects, and that was really difficult to figure it out, and being able to make it so that it, when you go to edit, that it will save all those. And you can see Indivia is added on there, and if you go back, then all four of them are on there again. So that was the only real issue I had. Everything else just took time to kind of figure it out. That one just took a lot longer to figure out. It kind of irritated me, but eventually I got it. At first I didn't think it was even possible, but then after Googling and searching and fiddling and everything else with it, it came out and worked, so it all ended up being good at the end. So alright, that should be all for this, well, this whole month actually. And I should see most of you, if not all of you, next month in anthropology and sociology. That one, our next class. So thank you for watching.